Welcome back to the Ultimate Fire Hose. I'm your host, Jim, and folks, buckle up because Elon Musk just had one of those weeks. Well, 3 days, 93 posts in 3 days. Let me say that again, 93 posts in 72 hours. This man does not sleep. He does not rest. He simply posts. And these weren't your grandma's tweets either. We're talking 752,000 likes on a single St. Patrick's Day greeting. 77 million views on an Oscars take so spicy it could melt your eyeballs. A casual announcement that SpaceX launched 2 heavy-class rockets in 10 hours. Oh, and he's training 3 AI models simultaneously while picking fights with OpenAI. Again, if you're new here, do yourself a favor, hit that subscribe button on YouTube, or if you're watching on X, follow us at DJTL Dreamscapes, because next week is going to be even wilder. I can feel it in my bones. Let's get into it. All right, let's start with the feud that simply will not die. On March 17th, Elon drops a 2-word post, happened. Again, that's it. That's the tweet. 2 words, 41 million views, 50,000 reposts, 273,000 likes. 2 words, people. Most of us write a whole essay and get 12 views from our mom's burner account. Now what happened again, you ask? He follows it up with this gem. Back when it was an open source nonprofit. This is Elon's favorite greatest hit. The OpenAI Origin Story Remix. He co-founded it. It was supposed to be open, it was supposed to be nonprofit, and now it's neither of those things. And Elon will remind you of this fact roughly every 48 hours until the heat death of the universe. But then he goes full noble knight mode. The proceeds of any legal victory in the OpenAI case will be donated to charity. I will in no way enrich myself. 66 million views on that one, 24,000 reposts. You know what? Whether you believe him or not, that's a flex. That's a I'm suing you for the principle of it energy. Most people sue for money. This man is suing for vibes. And just to really twist the knife, he caps off the OpenAI thread with AI will be so beautiful. 64,000 likes. Sir, you just threatened to donate your lawsuit winnings and then wax poetic about artificial intelligence like a philosopher at a wine bar. The range on this man is absolutely unhinged. Okay, shifting gears from courtroom drama to actual rocket science. March 17th, Elon posts 2 heavy-class rocket flights in 10 hours. Let that sink in. 10 hours. Most of us can't get 2 loads of laundry done in 10 hours, and this guy is launching rockets like they're Uber rides. He follows it up with photos, and the internet goes absolutely feral. 43 million views on one of the follow-up posts, 17 million on another. The SpaceX thread became its own little documentary within a documentary, and then, because apparently understatement is a foreign concept, Elon declares SpaceX is Caesar's 13th Legion level good. Caesar's 13th Legion, not just good, not great, not world-class, no. He went full ancient Rome. 62,000 likes. I need everyone to understand that this man compared his rocket company to a Roman military unit and nobody even blinked. That's where we are in 2026. Oh, and did I mention? SpaceX officially crossed 10,000 active Starlink satellites in orbit. 10,000 satellites. 2/3 of all satellites currently orbiting Earth are now SpaceX satellites. Let me just say that one more time for the people in the back. 2/3 of everything flying above your head right now has a SpaceX logo on it. We're not even pretending this is normal anymore. And for the cherry on top, he posts a photo of the rocket garden at Starbase with the caption, "You can see this from the public highway." 270,000 likes. Imagine just driving to work and looking over, and there's a garden of rockets just casually sitting there, like lawn ornaments, except they've been to space. Now let's talk about Grok, because this 3-day stretch was basically one long Grok infomercial. Elon announces by this weekend, xAI will have 3 Grok build models in training simultaneously. 3 models at the same time. 53 million views. Most AI companies can barely train 1 model without their servers catching fire. And this man is running 3 like a fast food kitchen during lunch rush. He follows that up by amplifying a post about how Grok is ranked #1, adding his trademark one-word validation, true. 21 million views. The man has turned single-word responses into a business strategy. Then we get Grok can watch videos for you. 13 million views. I'm sorry, what? Your AI can watch videos for me? Is this amazing or terrifying? Because I'm feeling both. Imagine an AI just sitting there binge watching YouTube on your behalf. Actually, that might be the most relatable thing any AI has ever done. And XAI drops a real product announcement in the middle of all this. Grok's text-to-speech API is now available. Natural voices, expressive controls, 3,800 likes. Honestly, this one flew under the radar because it was sandwiched between rocket launches and Oscar hot takes, but this is actually a huge deal for developers. Meanwhile, the Grok 4.20 update is getting rave reviews. Multi-agent debate, real-time X data, zero lag. The community is calling it not incremental, which in AI circles is basically like saying someone just invented fire. Oh, and Grokopedia is now a thing. Can't find an article? Just request it. One click. Every request moves us closer to the greatest knowledge source in the universe. Look, that's either the most ambitious mission statement in history or the setup for a really great dystopian novel. Either way, I'm fascinated. Okay, I need to give Grok Imagine its own segment because Elon and his crew turned X into a literal art gallery this week. Beautiful Grok Imagine, he says, with 39,000 likes. And honestly, the images are stunning. Grok Imagine triple gold, 34,000 likes. Whatever triple gold means in this context, people are into it. Then Elon goes full community mode. Please offer your prompts to help new users make beautiful images and videos. 33,000 likes. This man is crowdsourcing art education. Say what you want about him, that's actually kind of wholesome. And the community delivered. We've got extend from frame videos with people creating little stories, retro futuristic art, embroidery style images, wildflower meadow portraits. The whole feed turned into the world's most chaotic museum opening. Sound on, apparently? Veil of Starlight and Foxfire Wings. That's not a post, that's a fantasy novel title. 2,000 likes. The Grok Imagine community is living in a completely different dimension, and honestly, good for them. March 16th, Elon drops the bomb. Oscars have become unwatchable. 4 words, 77 million views, 239,000 likes, 25,000 reposts. I need you to understand the scale here. 77 million people saw a billionaire say the Oscars are boring. That's more viewers than the actual Oscars probably got. But he's not done. 2 days later, he escalates, responding to someone's take with true, and the original post is about how the Oscars have gone downhill. 21 million views. This man treats the Academy Awards like a personal punching bag, and the internet cannot get enough. And then the kill shot. Winning an Oscar has become an embarrassment. 65,000 likes, 17 million views. Somewhere in Hollywood, an entire industry just felt a disturbance in the force. Imagine being an actor who just won an Oscar and then the richest man on the planet tweets that your award is an embarrassment. That's a Hallmark movie nobody asked for. The community piles on with comparisons. Oscars ID required. Voting in America, no ID required. 15,000 likes. And just like that, the Oscars conversation becomes a voter ID conversation. Welcome to X.com, where every topic is a pipeline to politics. All right, let's talk about Britain, because Elon had some things to say. March 15th, he posts, it happened yet again. 74 million views, 36,000 reposts, 224,000 likes. The it is left intentionally vague, which is basically Elon's signature move. Let the quote tweet do the talking. He follows up, this happened under a conservative government. Those air quotes are doing a lot of heavy lifting. 25 million views, 165,000 likes. He's basically saying the word conservative needs a fact check, and 25 million people watched him do it. The thread continues with more context. 31 million views, 208,000 likes. This is a 3-part thread about UK immigration policy that got more engagement than most Netflix shows get in a month. I'm not even joking. There are entire streaming series that would kill for these numbers. And the originating post from SK Cartoon adds fuel to the fire. Britain's sad legal reality is that people who complain and protest about migrant crimes often get punished more severely than the criminals themselves. 12,000 likes. Whether you agree with the framing or not, this conversation absolutely dominated Elon's timeline for the day. On March 18th, Elon kicks off a whole thread with "He's such a liar." 8,300 likes in a few hours. Who's a liar? What did they lie about? Stay tuned, because Elon is doing his serialized content thing again. Follow up on you need ID and elections or they're fake. 308,000 views. 6,000 likes. The voter ID debate is Elon's comfort food at this point. He returns to it like I return to leftover pizza at 2 in the morning. Relevably and with zero hesitation. Kyle Nebecker jumps in. America is done with the trust me bro system of voting. Pass voter ID like 175 other nations on earth. 12,000 likes. Trust me bro system of voting is genuinely hilarious as a phrase, regardless of where you stand on the issue. And Doge designer chimes in with the existential cherry on top. Population collapse is the biggest threat to civilization. 540 likes. Because apparently we weren't covering enough topics this week. Let's throw in the end at humanity real quick between rocket launches. Let's end on the future stuff because some of these announcements are genuinely wild. Neuralink, vision implants. In the next 6 to 12 months, we'll be doing our first implants for vision. 12,000 likes. This isn't science fiction anymore, folks. This man is talking about giving blind people sight that outperforms natural human eyes. I had to read that twice. Exceeding the limits of human biology. We're casually talking about superhuman vision now. Just another Tuesday. On the Tesla front, new Roadster unveil hopefully next month. It will be a banger next level. 146,000 likes. 35 million views. The Tesla Roadster has been coming soon for roughly a decade at this point. But you know what? He said banger next level, and I believe him. I don't know why I believe him. I just do. That's the Elon effect. He doubles down later. New Roadster unveil probably in late April. So we've gone from hopefully next month to probably late April within the same day. That's what I call managing expectations in real time. 72,000 likes. The internet is choosing to be optimistic about this one. And then in the most Elon post possible, he drops matter, energy, and intelligence. 3 words, no context, no explanation. 18 million views, 54,000 likes. Is this a company name, a life philosophy, a grocery list? Nobody knows. And that's exactly how he likes it. Oh, and Starlink is now available in the Central African Republic. 39 million views. This man is connecting the entire planet to the internet, one country at a time, while simultaneously suing OpenAI, roasting the Oscars, and comparing SpaceX to Roman legions. The bandwidth of this person's brain is genuinely concerning. So let's recap this 3-day tornado, shall we? 93 posts. Billions of combined views. Elon managed to fight OpenAI in court, and on Twitter, he launched 2 rockets in 10 hours. He trained 3 AI models simultaneously. He called the Oscars an embarrassment. He weighed in on UK immigration. He teased the new Tesla Roadster. He announced superhuman vision implants. He connected Central Africa to the internet, and he wished everyone a happy St. Patrick's Day with 752,000 likes. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Happy St. Patrick's Day was his most liked post of the entire 3 days. 752,000 likes. 39 million views. All that rocket launching, Oscar bashing, and AI training, and the thing that went hardest was a holiday greeting. You cannot make this up. That's been the Ultimate Fire Hose. I'm Jim. If you enjoyed this chaos, subscribe on YouTube and follow us on X at DGTL Dreamscapes, because trust me, next week is going to be even more unhinged. This man does not take breaks. He takes rocket fuel. See you next time.